Welcome to the Uncle's channel. Thanks for watching today, and let's do an unboxing of every single one of the world's smallest micro figures and comics that I've got here in front of me. I have 18 of them we're going to go through. I got them on clearance like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was originally going to do a short for every single one of them. Obviously, that never happened, so today we're just going to unbox all of them in one giant video. They're actually pretty cool little figurines here. They all have like an individual comic book. They all come with like little box art, little box they come in. They articulate a little bit. They have individual weapons, individual accessories. They're actually pretty cool little figures. I don't know if they're worth the original $6 price range, but for $1 a piece, definitely worth that. And my goal is just simply to finish up the Turtles collection. I already have a Michelangelo and a Donatello behind me. Spoiler alert, my wife did open up a Leonardo ahead of time, so I already have Leonardo. So I'm really only searching for a Raphael, but I also want the Masters of the Universe and the Transformers. G.I. Joe, never was a huge fan of, but we're going to go through and unbox every single one of these, and you can let me know which one is your favorite as we go through them. But let's get started. All right, so there are 18 to go through, and the cool thing about this is we never know what is going to be inside the box until we actually open up the package here. And I'm not going to be too careful because I'm not going to keep all of the boxes here. And when you unwrap them, there's obviously like some advertisements and such in here. I'm not going to talk about that for all of them. There's tons of little mini toys out there. We're not going to keep all that. We're not going to keep the box. We're not going to keep the warranty of such. We're mainly concerned about the figure here. And like I said, they are all a mystery figure until you open it up. So let's go ahead and see what is our very first mystery figure. Good. Oh, there is a perforated edge. There we go. All right. First up, we have... Oh, Masters of the Universe. We have Teela. Now, this is Green Goddess Teela. I don't even know, didn't even know there was a Green Goddess Teela. Some reason or another, her head is not green like the rest of her body. So that is a little bit odd there. Let's go ahead and open her up here. So as you can see here, you get an individual figure. You have individual weapons here. Let's go ahead and get the weapons out. And Teela, well, I'm sorry, Green Goddess Teela is complete. And of course, we're going to set her up on a little stand here in a second. We also have a comic book. I'm not going to go through every page of the comic book, but they're actually really darn good quality for a comic book of this size. I'm not really interested in like different colors a whole lot when it comes to like alternate variations. I would just rather have just regular He-Man, not Slime He-Man, or a regular Teela instead of Green Goddess Teela. But regardless, this is the very first figure. We have 17 more to go, and we're going to see what we find next. All right, number 2 here. Let's go ahead and rip the box open. Once again, we're not going to go through all the little inserts and such that we have inside there. Let's go and get to the main product. We do know the perforated edges over here. For this one, we're leading our way into a Transformer. We have Bumblebee. Excellent. Now, I did mention in the last one, we also get like these little magnifying glasses. If you want to like zoom in on the figure a little bit, that's sort of cool. Every one of those comes with that. The comic book for Bumblebee, once again, this is a crossover with Spider-Man. I never knew there was a Spider-Man Transformers crossover, but hey, there it is. And look at him, able to hold up the entire Transformer. That is impressive for the spider web. Let's get Bumblebee out of the package here, get him displayed as well. I'm not going to lie, Bumblebee is not as exciting as Teela or the Turtles because there are no accessories. There's no weapons. There's no gun. Nothing like that. It's just simply Bumblebee. I didn't expect him to transform, and he doesn't transform, but I don't know. I am a little disappointed that there are no accessories, at least, as far as like a weapon. But overall, still a pretty cool product to display. All right, number 3 is up here. Let's see here. I'm hoping for a Raphael. That is our main goal. Let's see. But I'm also going to settle for a regular Masters of the Universe, if we can get that. Let's see what we got. We have, all right, now we have regular Teela. Now that is a breath of fresh air here because I was afraid they're all going to be the green slime or a green variant. And you can see here the 4 main characters. We got He-Man, Skeletor, Battle-Cat. That is the collection I would like to get amongst these 18. And Teela's going to have the same accessories. We're going to get it set up here. I will say, as you were looking at it, this is definitely the Teela I would keep on display. The green variant Teela or green slime Teela, probably not going to display her. Just simply, like I said, I prefer the original, not the variants. But let's go and get to number 4 here. Now, number 4, as we're looking at it, let's see. Let's go ahead and get the box open. Let's see here. Number 4 is going to be another Transformer. Let's see here. All right, now this Transformer, this is Arcee, and as you're looking at it, she actually has a weapon in the case, so that is a plus for her over Bumblebee anyway. let's go and get her out of the case as well. See what kind of accessories we have besides just simply the weapon. Let's see here. Oh, almost lost the weapon. These are so small. It is very, very easy to lose these. I'm not really sure exactly how the accessories go for her. I sort of made up as I went. I believe that's like a shield, that's a gun. And so this is what we're gonna go with. I'm not really sure about the overall mechanics of how this one's supposed to set up exactly, but that's my best guess as far as like how it actually comes into play. Number 5. Now, so far we've got a different variation or a different figure for every single box. No repeats thus far. Number 5, let's hope that we continue that trend. I mean, there are a lot to choose from. Surely we can get through with no repeats here. All right, so we have a G.I. Joe. Now this one here is Commando. I don't know a whole lot about G.I. Joe. I can't tell you any background about Commando pretty much at all. We have a little G.I. Joe comic here as well. But let's go and get Commando out of the box. I do like the armor or the suit for Commando. All right, now we do have plenty of accessories that come with the G.I. Joe. That is a heck of a lot of little ammo, or not ammo, but weapons and such. Let's go and get Commando out here. Now I'm looking at the accessories here. They're probably binoculars, but for our purposes on display, looks like he is a dual personate here. A purse for each arm along with the Uzi. And overall, a cool looking figure. It's just simply I'm not really that into G.I. Joe. And so I'm probably not going to display this particular one. Number 6. Now hopefully for number 6, we'll keep the train rolling here as far as like all original, all unique. No repeats still. Let's see. Let's get the little title out. We're going to do it slowly. So we do know a Masters of the Universe. We know we have that. We've already got this comic book. So let's see if we get a new figure. All right, Leo Skeletor. Now, what is the difference in Leo Skeletor and regular Skeletor? Obviously, something to do with the armor here a little bit. But let's see here. Oh my gosh, these are really freaking hard to open in the back. Now, once again, this is going to be a paint job variant of the original Skeletor. And so I don't know exactly what the variant's going to be until we get the original one out. I'm not going to lie, this is probably my favorite figure we've gotten thus far. The paint job is just top tier. The armor's top tier. The weapons, I mean, everything about this figure, I just truly do adore. 100% going to go on the shelf here. I can't imagine the other one's going to be any better, but we'll judge them as we get to it. If I get an original Skeletor, we'll have to wait and find out. But at the moment, this is probably my favorite one thus far. I'm honestly astonished at this point. I have not got a repeat at this moment. You've got to be freaking kidding me. There's nothing in this one? Is this the one my wife opened with, or Leonardo? I bet it is. I bet it's the Leonardo box, and that is why there's nothing in this one. That's the only explanation I can go for. I'll display Leonardo right here. Top tier figure. Weapons. Turtles. I mean, you can't beat it. Obviously, I don't know if it's better than the Skeletor, but I mean, Turtles are always going to have a soft spot in my heart. So, I don't know. We're still looking for Raphael to complete that set. But at the moment, you know, still a brand new figure, if I'm assuming that is the Leonardo one. Now for number 8. Let's see here. Number 8. Hopefully we're going to keep that track record up. Let's see. Number 8. Let's go do it slowly. Comic book wise, we have a Transformer, a new comic book. And so let's see if we got a new figure. We do. We have Soundwave this time. Now that is a really darn good looking Soundwave. I don't know if there's going to be any accessories or whatnot. Let's go and open him up, see, and get him displayed. Honestly, he looks great. All the Transformers have looked great. I'm just simply disappointed that like the majority of them have not had any weapons or accessories thus far. But overall, I mean, Soundwave, paint job fantastic, a good looking little micro figure. But once again, accessories is sort of a necessity. Number 9. Let's see what number 9 has in store for us. I'm honestly just surprised that we have not got this. What the heck is going on with this one? This is like a solid block. I bet it's going to be a Castle Grayskull. Come on, Castle Grayskull. There's no way a solid. I mean, look at that. It's a true solid block there. You can't even hardly like get the thing to open with the perforated edge. Come on. This is like the holy grail of the ones you're expecting. It's not going to be Castle Grayskull, but it is just as good, if not better. We have the Battle Cat. Cringer. Oh my gosh, look at the box for that. I never in my wildest dreams expected it to come in its own little box. That is amazing. Look at this. The hat or his little helmet comes off. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite one. Hands down. I mean, I'm a cat lover anyway, and so like everything about this figure here just fantastic. All I can hope from this point on is we get at least a He-Man figure to go along with this one. But this one here, I might actually just display in the box because the box is so freaking awesome on this. I really do love the Battle Cat. Top tier, 100% the best figure thus far. The Ogles channel
will return after these messages. We now return to the
Ogle's channel. Number 10. I still can't imagine, like, if we get Castle Grayskull, how big is that box going to be? And so we already know it's not Castle Grayskull. Now I can sort of fill the bags and sort of figure it out, at least to some degree. So let's see here. Comic book wise, what do we have? I like to do comic book first. Alright, comic book wise. Ooh, a new Master of the Universe. Very, very cool. Hordak was such a cool enemy or a boss. The slime pit He-Man. I mean, it's fine. I really want the original He-Man. Like I said, the variants are just simply not my favorite when it comes to this. We do have a He-Man's battle axe as far as like accessories go. It's a fine figure. It's a good figure. But when you really want like the actual original colors, I mean, most people are going to be disappointed when they get a slime He-Man. Maybe he glows in the dark or something. Maybe. And look at that, like his foot action is not going to allow me to actually put the stand on here. So not only is it a poor color, it's also going to be a poor display piece as well due to a mistake in the factory. It does still at least fit in there. I mean, it's not going to be like totally broken, but it is definitely not going to be ideal. And the battle axe it's fine. But I mean, I really want the original He-Man, not the slime green variant here. He feels very delicate too. I don't know. He-Man to be a Master of the Universe certainly does not feel that way. Maybe Hordak has already gotten the hold of him here. Not my favorite He-Man. Alright, we have 8 more to go. So far, like, we've done pretty darn well, except not getting any more turtles. We need to get a Raphael in here to complete the set. I'm going to be really disappointed if I don't get that. But we've got a great deal of a Master of the Universe. Only one G.I. Joe, and that couldn't work out any better for someone who's not really that excited about G.I. Joe. Oh my gosh. Speak of the devil, we have completed the turtle set. We have the Raphael. Now what's odd about the turtle ones here is they're the only ones that actually have like a little keychain on top. I don't get it. Like, why do they get the keychains and nobody else get the keychains? It's bizarre. But they are the only ones that actually got a keychain on their individual case here. The Raphaels, you're looking at it, fantastic paint job. I wouldn't expect anything less for the turtles here. And as far as like weapons go, do we have the size? Let's see. Yes, we get both of them. Not one, but 2. And so they are really being true to the figures here. I actually like that the size are sort of I mean, they're silver, obviously, but they almost look like crystal ice. So it's like a, I don't know, ice Raphael to a degree. And if you know me, I love the season of winter. So, I mean, like, this is the perfect Raphael. It's not a variant, but still, I do enjoy the idea of like crystal size there. As far as comic book goes, we do have a little Raphael comic book to go along with it. Overall, a fantastic Raphael set we have going on here, even with the keychain itself as an accessory. All right, 7 to go here. We are searching our hardest for an original He-Man and a Castle Grayskull. That's the ones we want the most. Anything else we get on top of that is obviously a plus. Oh, we do have a box. So this is going to be either another Battle Cat or it's possible a Castle Grayskull in here. Let's open and find out. Let's see. And it's going to be a second Battle Cat, which is okay. I mean, you know how much I enjoyed the first Battle Cat, so I mean, I'm excited to have a secondary one here. Different comic books. I think the comics are just simply completely random with the characters. And so, second Battle Cat, very cool to have. I'll probably end up giving that one away, but still, you know, a nice little prize. Next up here, let's see. Hopefully not another repeat. We've done very well on the repeats thus far. And let's find out. Comic book first. That's our new system here. All right, now the Masters of the Universe, the Ultimate Battleground. Now that looks like an exciting comic. I don't know if I'm actually going to read these smaller ones like this. I'd be more inclined to find the original ones online. But let's see here. Turn it around. All right, the original Skeletor. Now, I don't know, man. Like, it's very close as far as like color-wise goes to the original figure. It is closer to the original figure than the Lion Action or Lion Armor or Leo Skeletor we had earlier. And so, honestly, this is the one I'll probably display, but I don't know. They're both pretty darn cool. I think I just really like the other one so much because, oh, this one has an extra accessory. Hold up. This one actually has, this is really darn small. You get a little knife with this one. Look at that. A little bitty knife. The other one did not have the knife, so this wins it. This is the better of the 2 Skeletors because it actually had like an extra little accessory to go along with it. That is insane. They actually varied the accessories for that. I did not expect that one bit. Now, as far as like holding a knife, I don't know, probably not. I'm probably going to still keep the, you know, the main sword here and his little scepter. But still, a cool accessory to put on the little platform with it. 5 to go here. Let's see. We're still hoping for Castle Grayskull or regular He-Man. Either one I'll be satisfied with. Man, we are doing pretty darn good with the He-Man. I'd say this is a majority He-Man run. All right, we have officially completed almost what I'm hoping for. The original He-Man looks so much better than the slime He-Man. And look at this, more accessories too. So like, why would you want the slime variation? You get a sword, you get a shield, you get the battle axe. Like, this is such a much better He-Man product than the other one. There's no question about it. Like, why on earth would you ever want the slime variation? This is a fantastic product here. You can see the sword fits in there perfectly, the shield. I'm probably going to leave the battle axe off because, I don't know, I prefer the sword and shield He-Man. We're going to put him on top of Cringer here, see how that works out as well. He doesn't fit perfectly on top of Cringer. Maybe we'll just simply put him to the side of Cringer. That's going to be the better bet for He-Man here. But still, the idea of He-Man looking this good, this small, and having him with Cringer Battle Cat, fantastic. Love it immensely. 4 to go. Now, once again, Castle Grayskull is the main one we are searching for at this point. This definitely feels like a regular figure, but we'll take whatever we can get. Let's see, a G.I. Joe. We have the first Sergeant. I mean, okay. Not my favorite. Oh, I forgot about the rule of pulling out the comic first. A nice little G.I. Joe comic to go along with it. The first Sergeant here, he does have a nice little group of accessories. I will say, even though I'm not like a huge fan of G.I. Joe, they did do a good job, like giving like little backpacks and helmets and little gun accessories. First Sergeant, he's fine. You may be more excited about him than I am, but I don't know. First Sergeant, simply not the most exciting figure for me. All right, so we're down to the final 3 here, and hopefully one of the final 3 is going to give us that Castle Grayskull and not just simply more G.I. Joes. Let's see. It does feel like a regular figure, feeling from the packaging. Comic book wise, let's go ahead and pull it out. Comic book wise, we have Transformers. So, you know, I'll take any Transformers we get. We've not got, I'm about to say we haven't got Optimus Prime yet. We've done really darn good as far as like getting the core figures here of all the different franchises, except G.I. Joe. I don't really know those as well. Accessory wise, once again, we're not going to get any sort of weapon with Optimus Prime here. Just regular old Optimus. His arms do move, which is, you know, sort of cool, but we're not going to get individual setup for Optimus when it comes to accessories and things like that. A overall excellent looking figure, but and I am glad we got all the core Transformers. We got Bumblebee, we got Optimus, we got who else do we get? We got Soundwave. We don't have Megatron. Megatron would be pretty nice to get. We got RC, and so we got several good ones, but I am going to be waiting on Megatron as our final one. So we have 2 boxes left, and hopefully one of those is going to have Megatron or going to have Castle Grayskull. Either one of those I'm going to be pretty excited about. So here we go. We have 2 options, 2 chances for Castle Grayskull or Megatron. Obviously, Castle Grayskull is number 1. Megatron is number 2. But let's see here. Comic book wise, what we got? We have Transformers. Megatron's a possibility. And ooh, Starscream. I forgot about Starscream. Pretty excited about that. The eyes look almost like insect-like. So that's a very unique look for Starscream. Let's see here. Get him out. Any accessories, or is he going to be part of the ones that just simply has the regular old? Man, he's like really in there. Well, he has like guns on his arms anyway, so he doesn't really need accessories. And so he is indeed just simply going to have a stand here, which is fine because, like I said, he has guns already pre-attached to his arms. A cool little figure. I'll probably end up displaying the Transformers. I really wasn't expecting to when I opened it necessarily. This overall package, I was looking mainly for Masters of the Universe and Turtles, but I don't know, Transformers are growing on me a good bit here, and I do have a soft spot for the old school Transformers. Last one, Castle Grayskull, Megatron. Let's see. We shake it. I feel nothing as far as the shake goes. All right, let's get the box out of the way. Okay, it's definitely a figure, so we know it's not Castle Grayskull. We're hoping for Megatron. Hoping for Megatron. Let's take it slowly here. Comic book wise, what we got? Comic book. We have Transformers. All are dead. Holy cow. Well, that's a ominous villain arc if I've ever seen one. As far as figure goes, let's start off the back here. We do have Another RC. And so that's fine. You know, we do have a repeat here. I was really hoping for Megatron, but that's okay. A repeat of RC. I don't know. That's okay. And so for the most part, we got almost everything that we wanted here. We have all the core Turtles collected, which was the main goal. We have all the core figures of Masters of the Universe collected. Secondary goal, we didn't get Castle Grayskull, but we did get Battle Cat. And so we got 2 of those. And several Transformers and several G.I. Joe to boot. And so overall, a really good haul here. Honestly, these are pretty cool to display. If you see them on the shelf somewhere, don't pay the $6 for them. I don't think they're worth that. For like $1 or $2, this is a pretty cool little collection to have. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos, listed up above, and go out there, find a great game to play. Simply have a great rest of the day.